Good evening, team, and welcome to week two. This is just going to be a general announcement. I hope everybody had a good 4th of July weekend. Everybody's safe. And I'm sorry for any confusion on the syllabus and when assignments are due. And I'm going to explain a little bit of my method of madness and talk about the discussion boards, right? So good job to everybody on the discussion boards and the assignments. Like I said at the beginning, some things might change due to class dynamics, and one thing already did, and it's in our favor. We have a large amount of students in this class, right? So I, took the liberty to say, okay, one initial post and one reply per discussion board. The reason I did that is because we have a big enough class to exchange ideas freely in the discussion boards. I thought 3 replies per discussion board is a little much, and it might be a little overkill, making us kind of immune. If everybody replies 3 times, I think we would become a little numb to everybody's replies. So anyways, so that works out in our favor. That was a little adjustment. Also, when we the ending of weeks and the beginning of weeks. I know some professors do it differently. I generally run it to Sunday at midnight. That's when a week ends and the next week begins. And the reason for this is, and it might be different with other professors because of your course dynamics. It might be because if you're in a hybrid course where you're meeting online, could be Wednesday to Wednesday. A 13-week is different than a 7-week. It depends. And so I'm sorry if it wasn't clear, but here's the method of my madness to do it on Sunday nights. One, census day is generally on Wednesday. The census day is coming up on the 8th. And what that means, and I know this is a freshman class, so you guys may not be familiar with that. Census day is when I have to report if students have not submitted any assignments. And what happens is people get removed from the course. They say you're a non-participant and you haven't participated. So this gives everybody time for a last-minute submission if you have to. And it also gives me time to email people to say, hey, you haven't submitted anything. I don't want to have you removed from the class. And then also, if final assignments are due on the last day of class, I don't feel you get good feedback from me. So, if final assignments are due on a Sunday and the last day of class is on Wednesday, let's say there's a last minute adjustment you need to make. You might be late because of work handing an assignment in. I might be late getting feedback, or you submit something and I say, hey, let's fix this, let's adjust this, or what do you mean by this? I have a question. That gives us a couple of days to communicate back and forth. So that's my method of my madness. Now this week, because we were a little unclear, of course I'm not going to take any points off. If you're late, get everything to me Wednesday at midnight, and then let's go Sunday to Sunday. So I think that works good. Everybody has their book, I hope, and we'll keep going with that. As always, feel free to contact me. I work best with text messages. I know a couple of people tried to call me and didn't leave a message, and I understand. But yeah, I work best with text messages and emails. But yeah, so once again, sorry for the confusion. Oh, let me mention something about syllabus, right? Or syllabi, right? Something you guys should know, because I got some feedback from a couple of people on syllabus. Your professors only write a section of a syllabus. Yeah, I know. I found that surprising too when I was in your shoes. I didn't know that when I was in your shoes. What happens with a syllabus is a curriculum designer generally writes it. The instructor might have a few liberties with it, and then different parts of the college will say, oh, you need to add this to your syllabus, add this. So for instance, if the library has hours. They want you to put that in the syllabus. If the American for Disabilities Act changed, that has to go into your syllabus. If the diversity department needs something in the syllabus, they send it to you. So your professor writes a small part of the syllabus, believe it or not. And that's not always the case in some colleges. You know, like if you're a full-time student at UConn or URI and you're living on campus, they may not have to put that stuff in their syllabus. But at every college that I teach at, and this is not the only one, I always get submissions saying, hey, put this into your syllabus. So anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know that and be aware. So anyways, I'm looking forward to this week. You know, we have some good stuff. I gave you guys a MBTI assessment to do. It's a small little commercial one. It's not an official one, but this will give you an idea. And the reason I did that, because if you were taking this class on campus, you would have an MBTI professor actually stepping in to administer the MBTI assessment. So I figure this is a good way to do it online, and we can discuss our findings. Okay? Anyways, so this is Dave, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks.